Okay, this punch here is H13 steel. It's been machined square and has an 8mm hole drilled in it. And I've rounded off the striking end. And then here is an 8mm rod that's approximately 560 millimeters long, or about 22 inches. So I'll just center that on that rod and then get it in the forge. So you can see here that my forge is a pass-through style. I'll go around the back end and you can see I've removed the fire bricks that usually block the back end. So this can pass through. I'm using that small diameter rod as a spacer, just so I can get this exactly positioned where I want it to be. I want to take this time to give a shout out to two guys for donations. And those guys would be Bruce Butcher and Matthew West. Thanks, fellas. I'm marking here for where I want to start my twist. Man, I'm getting older. I got that salt and pepper goatee. This is my homemade twisting rod that's riveted together, and it just fits this stock, which is 19 millimeters, just right. I'm just truing everything up with a few taps here and there and using that wooden mallet so I don't leave any marks on the punch itself. A little more quick adjusting in the vise. So now I've got this back in the forge and I'm bringing it up to critical temperature, and I let it soak for a while at that temp. And then just take it out and set it aside and let it air cool. And that will make it plenty hard for this type of steel, this H13, which is air hardening. So here I'm marking for the back end twist. My homemade round bar twisting wrench. I form a small eye here so that it can be hung up on a nail. Just a little bit more adjusting, some twisting, and some hammering, and then this is done. So there it is. Obviously, I've only shown the handling of this punch since it was machined, but in the future I'll show the making of different top tools. And I'll also show another method for handling these tools. I need to make myself a handled top fuller, so I'll probably show that next. These 3 top tools are for a customer. Here I'm demonstrating using a square punch. This is my own, not the customer's. This type of steel is heat resistant and usually holds up very well when forging, but you never want to quench this steel in water when too hot. I cool it quickly for a few seconds after each heat, so long as I don't see any color on the business end, at a black heat. And this seems to make this steel resist deforming longer. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks, and please subscribe.